heart. Lift your arms above your head, reach them up high, and then rain them down by your sides. Focus the hands to your heart, draw them up as you lift up, reach up, and then exhale, let it go. Good, let's do that 2 more times. Reach it up, inhale. Exhale, rain it down. And once more, breathe in, inhale. Exhale, rain it down. Perfect. Take your hands, bring them center, and then cross your right elbow under your left and bring your hands to a bind. Binding here, lift the elbows up, and then exhale, bring them down. And lift your elbows up. Exhale, bring them down, let them go. One more time, breathe up. Exhale, release. And then draw the arms above your head and rain the fingers down. And bring your hands to your heart. Nice. Let's bring the opposite elbow underneath. Lift your elbows up, binding once more, and lower. Reach up, lift up, and release. Lifting up. And last one, reach up, lift up, and then open your arms and release it down. Perfect. Shake your head from right to left, shoulder to ear, and draw the ears down, nice and low. Draw your shoulders down, away from your ears, nice and low. And then shake your head, no, just releasing the neck. Shoulders are drawn all the way down. Shake it out. And then nod your head, yes. Good. Go ahead and come to your hands and your knees. Drop your belly, lift your head, and round your spine. Drop your belly, lift your head, round your spine. You can flex your feet. Feels really nice. You can also lay your feet flat. And you can check both out and see which one feels more comfortable in your body. Nice. Good. And then come to center. Take your left leg, draw it back, and lift it up. Ooh, little extension. And we're just going to spread our hands just a little wider than our shoulders. Open the fingers nice and wide. Feel the palms connect and bend your elbows. And then lift up. And bend your elbows. And draw up. 2 more times. Good, once more. And then come all the way up. Draw your knee into your chest, pull it in, and release it back. Let's do that 3 more times. Pull the knee into the chest, and release. Good. And then go ahead and bring your knee down, drop your hips back, come to child's pose, stretch your arms all the way out in front and pull your head down. You can take a moment to think about your intention, that integration, rolling with the moment. And draw yourself back up to center. Take your right leg and draw it back. And then lift that leg up. Good, we're going to bend our elbows and lift up. Bend your elbows. Good, tuck those elbows right into the ribs. Warming up our shoulders to go into our binds. To that eagle. And then pull the knee into the chest. Pull it in and extend. Good. Let's do that once more. Pull it in, draw the ribs up, belly into the ribs, and release. Take your knees nice and wide, and come back, extended child. Pull the arms out. And breathe. You can shake your head left and right. And then roll back to center. Draw your feet away from you. Your knees are wide and come down to your belly. And then go ahead and lift up. Take a little cobra. Shoulders are away from ears. Breathe here. Lower yourself down and push back to that extended child. This time, see if you can leave your feet right behind your knees so you won't go back as far. Opening our hips. And then come forward to your belly. And lift your chest. Exhale, release. Use your breath, draw back. Keep those feet right behind your knees. As you reach back, you will not go as far. We're warming up our hips. And then roll forward, come to your belly. The elbows stay close to the ribs, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Once more, push back. Nice, breathe here. And then shake your hips from side to side. Your chest is slightly lifted. Your palms are reaching down in front of you. And you're shaking from side to side. And then roll all the way forward and drop your chest and lift up nice and high. Breathe. Exhale, let it go and come back and hold in your extended child as you breathe. We roll back up to your hands and your knees. Drop your belly, lift your head. And round your spine. Drop your belly, lift your head. And round your spine. 2 more. Drop your belly, lift your head. Round into your spine. Draw your hips up and back as you reach up into downward facing dog. Take your time to bend the right and left knee. Draw your heels back. Look between your ankles. Take a long stretch. And then roll forward and walk to the front of your mat. Fold. As you drop your head, shake from side to side. Bring your fingertips to your shins, half lift the chest, and exhale, release. Shake your head, and then gently roll yourself up, drop all the way back, shoulders release back into the shoulder socket. Take your arms above your head. Take a long breath up and in. Find a back bend. And then exhale to release. Fingertips to shins. Half lift that chest. Exhale, fold. Nice. Shake your hips from side to side. And then bring your hands to the mat and step back to your plank and hold here. And then drop your knees. Bring your palms right underneath your shoulders and then move them out to the side. Just slightly step your left leg back. Bend your elbow, come down. Both elbows bend and then lift back up. 2 more. Good, 1 more. And then lift all the way up. Bring that left knee down and send your right leg back. Bend and lift. Bend elbows and lift once more. And then bring your right knee down. Shake your hips from side to side. And then draw your hips all the way back to your heels. Extend your arms out. Forehead down. Breathe here. And then breathe through that long spine. Slowly roll forward. Downward facing dog. And bend the right and left knee. Heels back, look between your ankles as you breathe. And step to the front of your mat, fold here. And shake yourself from right to left. Half lift your chest. Exhale, fold. And then roll up. Shoulders roll back into the socket, arms above your head. Big breath up and in. Hand to your heart as you breathe. Good. Take a moment here in the front of your mat and sit back in your chair. Sitting all the way back and down in your chair. Take your right leg, cross it over the left, and sit on that left bent knee. And then take your arms wide and bring your right elbow underneath your left and reach for a hug. First hug of the day maybe for some of you, so really give yourself a nice long squeeze in your hug. And then open it up. Stand tall, release your right foot and fold. Half lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Shake your head no, nod your head yes. And then roll yourself back up. Shoulders fall into the socket. Draw your arms above your head and come back to your chair. Now take your left foot over the right knee, so cross knees. Take your arms wide and then cross your left arm under the right and give yourself another hug. Woo, breathe here. Pull the belly in so you can feel that bind, right? And this is almost, just imagine, this is how if you had to roll with the punches, you would tuck yourself in and you would roll. And this is what we're doing today. We are rolling with the punches today. And then let the arms go and stand tall, release. Perfect. Exhale, fold. Half lift the chest, fingertips to shins, or maybe out in front. Palms down, step back. Chaturanga. Lift your chest nice and high, and take a back bend. Good. Go ahead and bend your knees, bring your knees down. Bring your soles of the feet, flex them, and then lift those hips nice and high. Downward dog. Bend the right and left knee to walk it out. Good. Look forward, and then take your right leg up. Flex your right foot. Keep your hips square. Bend your left knee, and then extend. Bend and extend. Two more. Bend and extend, and then step that right foot between your hands and draw your left heel down. Come up, warrior one. Look forward. Perfect. Bring your hands to the mat. Step back, chaturanga. Lift your chest. Release the exhale. Bend your knees, flex your feet, come to your hands and your knees. And then from this backward motion, lift your hips. Downward dog. Bend the right and left knee. Take your left leg, draw it up. Look forward between your hands. Flex your left foot. Breathe here. Nice. Bend your right knee. And then extend. Bend. And extend. Once more. Good. Look forward, take your left foot between your hands, send your right heel down, lift up, warrior one. Bend that left knee as you breathe. Take your hands to your mat and step to the front of your mat. And fold. Half lift chest. Exhale, fold. Roll it up and take a back bend. Reach all the way back. Hands to your heart. Good. Let's come back to that chair. So sit back in your chair. As you breathe, take your right foot, knee over the left. Open your arms wide once more and bring your right elbow under the left elbow. Bend your elbows. So option to hug or option to bring hands back to back and lift your elbows as you breathe here. Nice. Take a long breath in and then release and stand. Good. We went just a little deeper that time. Let's do the other side. Sit back in your chair, arms reach up. Left leg over right, bending the knees. Tap that left foot down. Open the arms wide and draw your left elbow under the right. Either hug or hands back to back. Lift up as you breathe. Belly is in, pulling the rib cage back towards the back of your body. Stand and release. Exhale, fold. Half lift the chest. Go ahead and grab your hands next to your feet and step back to your high plank and find your chaturanga. Chest up and back. Upward dog or cobra. Either knees down or reach all the way back, downward dog, as you bend the right and left knee and walk it out. Good, look forward between your hands. Take your right leg up. Point your toe and draw it high. Good, bend your left knee and extend. Bend the left knee and lift up. Good, 2 more. One more time. And then step that right foot between your hands and lift up to your high crescent. So reach that high crescent up nice and high and breathe. We're going to stay here a few moments. We breathe through this. Good. Take your right elbow, actually take your arms out to the side, and then take your right elbow under the left. Either give yourself a hug or cross your hands. Lift your arms up as you breathe up. And then bring your elbows right to the inside of your right thigh, inner thigh, and lift up. And bring the elbows to the inside of that right inner thigh and draw up. And one more time. And then as you lift up, release your hands. Bring your hands to the mat. Step back. Chaturanga. Lift your chest nice and high. And reach up and back. Whoo, downward dog. Shake it out. Rolling with those punches. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. Take a long breath. And let's take that left leg, draw it up. Look between your hands. Nice. Bend your right knee and lift. 2 more. Bend the right knee and lift. Once more. Bend, lift, send that left foot forward. High crescent, reach up. Stay here for a minute and just find your breath. This is where we integrate the breath in our practice. Just slowing down just enough. Take your arms nice and wide and then cross your left elbow under the right. Either give yourself a hug or our arms back to back. We're going to lift up as we take a back bend and pull the arms right into the inner thigh of that left leg and draw it up and reach down. Good, lift up, breathe up and release. Perfect. Reach all the way up, open the arms wide, hands to the mat, step back, chaturanga. And then bring those knees down and reach back for child's pose. So here is where we Find ourselves allowing the tenderness to come into the body, into the moment. This is where we have patience. Good, breathe through it. And then slowly roll forward and come all the way down to your belly and lift your chest. Exhale, fold. Draw your hips up and back, downward dog. Bend the right and left knee. Look between your hands and take a little walk or a hop to the front of your mat and fold. Shake it from side to side. And then slowly roll yourself up. Shoulders come back to the socket. Arms above your head. And come all the way back down. And breathe. Nice. So from here, we're going to reach our arms behind us. Bend our knees and roll forward and pull the arms behind your head. And shake your head no. Just doing a little counter stretch to the shoulders. Nod your head yes. Now if it's part of your practice and you can straighten out here, straighten out your legs. If you're new or a beginner, you might want to keep your legs bent and just let the head fall and the arms float overhead. Good, take one more nice long deep breath. And then release your arms, bend your knees. We're gonna sit back in that chair. And the shoulders should feel the blood flowing away from that beautiful stretch as you breathe. Good, take your arms out to the side. Crush your right elbow under your left. Take your bind. And then in your chair, lift your right leg up and cross it over the left. Nice. Take your arms high and breathe. And tap that right foot down as we bind here in this pose. And then release, stand, and let it go. Take a fold. Half lift the chest and fold. Roll yourself back up, one vertebrae at a time, shoulders back. Take your arms up as you reach all the way up and back. And then clasp your hands behind your back once more. Bend your knees and fold with the arms above your head. And again, you can straighten out your legs or keep them bent. Draw the crown down. Good. Gently release your arms, bend your knees if they were straight. Come back up to that chair. Perfect. Take your arms wide. Take your left elbow under the right. Bind your arms and then cross that left knee from your chair over the right. Let your left toe tap down and lift up nice and tall as you breathe here. And then exhale, let it go. Release your hands by your side. Take a moment to stand here. Integration in our practice as we breathe. Another nice long deep breath in. The giant exhale. Good. Fold here. Bend your knees. Plant your hands by your side and step back and move through chaturanga. And then go ahead and come back to your hands and your knees. Keep your palms a little wider than your shoulders and draw your left leg back. Good. Bend your elbows close to your ribs. Come down and lift up. 2 more times. Reach down. Pull that belly in. Lift up, really tuck the elbows close to the ribs. Once more. Lift up. This time, when you lift up, draw your knee into the chest, pull in, and release. 2 more. And 1 more time. And send the leg back. And bring your left foot down. Left leg all the way down, knee down, right leg back. Good. 3 forward push-ups for 1. Good. 1 more. And then tuck the knee into the chest. Pull it in and release. 2 more. Once more. Reach it back. Good job, guys. Bring your knee down. Shake your hips from side to side. And then go ahead and lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Bend the right and left knee. Shake it out. Shake your head out. Nod it yes. Good. Take your right leg, draw it up. Look between your hands. Point your toe high, high, high. And then go ahead and square that hip with your leg long and straight. And then bend your left knee with the leg reaching out and extend. Bend your left knee and extend. Good. 1 more time. Bend the left knee and lift it up. And then reach your right foot between your hands. Come back to your high crescent. Reach up, lift up. Good. So from here, we're going to hold here for a moment. Just bend the left knee and the right knee and lift up. And then straighten out the right leg. Bend the right knee and the left knee and then straighten out the right leg. Good. Once more. And extend. And then bend your right knee. Come back to your high crescent. Take your right elbow under the left. Take your bind. This time maybe you can reach your palms together as you draw up and back. Good. Come forward and reach your elbows over that right knee and tap your left leg up and down. Lift it up. Good. 2 more. Reach up. And 1 more. Reach up and then reach it all the way back and lift up. Woo, good job. Release and bring your hands to the mat. Chaturanga. Take your time to draw back to your downward dog and walk it out. Anytime you need to take child's pose, please do so. Good, hips up and back, breathe. And then draw your left leg up. Good, look between your hands, stack your hips and lift that left leg high. So our hips are stacked. We're gonna bend the right knee, pull the belly in and extend. Bend your right knee and extend. 2 more. 1 more time. And lift it up. Perfect. And reach your foot all the way forward between your hands. High crescent as you breathe here. Good. And we're going to bend the left knee and the right knee and lift up. Good. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. And then straighten out that leg, left leg, and bend the knee and straighten it out. And bend. Good. Last one. And then come back to your high crescent. Open your arms wide and send your left elbow under the right. Take your bind. As you lift your arms up and back, take a little back bend. And then come forward, bring your elbows over that left knee. Draw yourself up and lift your right leg up and back. Good, 2 more taps. Nice, reach all the way back to your high crescent. Release your arms, hands to the mat, step back, chaturanga. Bring your knees to the mat, open your knees wide, send your hips back, extended child's. Draw your head down. This is a brand new moment for all of us. Keep your head down, keep breathing. How do we learn to integrate these times in our life? And that's really what we're focusing on today. Integrating, rolling with it, finding patience and removing judgments. Good, take one more nice long deep breath in. And a big exhale. And then roll yourself up, downward dog. Reach up and back. Bend the right and left knee to walk it out. And then look between your hands and take a walk or maybe a little hop to the front of your mat and fold. And shake yourself from side to side. Take your peace fingers to your big toes and half lift the chest. And then exhale. Shake it out. Bend your knees and slowly roll up. Shoulders reach back into the socket and lift your arms high and take a back bend. Exhale, fold. Good, half lift, maybe peace fingers to big toes once more. Half lift, reach up. And exhale, fold. And roll it up. And back bend. And bring your hands to your heart. Good. We're going to come back to that chair, working that eagle bind. So sit back in your chair. Take your right knee over the left. Cross it. And see if you can hold your foot up like a kickstand this time. If not, go ahead and tap that right foot down. Open your arms wide. This time we're going to cross left elbow under right and take a bind. So we're moving our arms in the opposite direction as we draw our hands up. See if you can bring your elbows to the top of your right knee and then lift up. Take your time, be patient. 2 more. Ooh, little squirrely. That's okay. Lift up. And once more. And lift it all the way up and release. Good. All right, let's try that again on the other side. Take your left knee over the right. And see if it's in your practice to let your left foot stay off the mat. If not, tap it down. Arms wide, this time right elbow under left. And come up to that balance. And then bring your elbows to your knee. And lift up. Pull the core in, patience. Tenderizing the body here. Being tender and loving and gentle as you move without judgment. Just allowing things to unfold as they will. Reach all the way up and then release. Good, hands by your side. Come to that mountain pose and stand for a moment. Exhale the breath. Slowly, gently release. Take your arms up above your head. Find a back bend and fold. Hands to the mat. Step back. Reach all the way back, downward dog. Bend the right and left knee to walk it out. Good, find stillness, draw your heels down, look between your ankles. Take your right leg, draw it high. Point your toes, stack your hips, bend your right knee and look under your right armpit as you breathe. Good. See if you can bend your left knee with this right knee stacked and extend. Bend left knee and extend. And one more time, bend left knee and reach up, extend. Draw your right knee towards your right shoulder. Pull it in through and step your foot between your hands. Reach up, open up to warrior two. Nice. Reach here. Take your right elbow under the left and bind facing the left side of your mat. And then take your arms and reach them over towards your right bent knee. And come to center. And reach them over towards the right knee. 2 more times. And once more. Release your arms, open them wide, and turn your left arm forward as you come back to your high crescent. Straighten out that right leg and bend the left knee down. And straighten out the right leg and bend, come down. 2 more. And 1 more time. Good. Lift up. Now, we're going to send our left knee across the right knee. So come forward and send your left knee across the right and come into your bind. Take your arms out nice and wide and cross your right elbow under the left and hold here. As you breathe. Take your left leg, send it back, and come to a warrior three in your bind. Nice, breathe here. And then send your right foot and your left foot back and release. Beautiful, hands to the mat. Move through your chaturanga or go right into child's pose. Reach your hips up and back as you walk it out. Look between your ankles, draw your heels down and breathe. Integration in our practice. Good. Take your left leg, draw it up. Bend your knee, open the hip, stacking the hips. And then bend your right knee. Be really strong in the core and lift up. Bend the right knee and lift. Good. 2 more times. And once more as you reach up. Good. Bring your left knee towards that left elbow and pull the knee center and step your foot between your hands. As you draw up, warrior two, reach up and around. Nice. Take your left elbow under the right, cross your elbows, sitting in that warrior two, and then bring your elbows towards your left bent knee and back over the right side of your mat, towards your left bent knee. Good, breathing here. 2 more. And then come to center, release, warrior two. Take your right arm, draw it forward, and square to the front of your mat. Bend your right knee and your left knee, and then straighten out both legs. Good. 2 more. And once more. And lift up. Take your right elbow under the left, so we're opposite elbow to the bent knee. And we're going to bring our right ankle and knee across the left side of our body. So bring it all the way across. Come into your bind as you breathe. Nice. Now take your right foot, send it back. Keep your bind in your arms. See if you can come into that warrior 3 in a bind. And then go ahead and send your right foot back and move through chaturanga. Perfect, beautiful. Take your knees down, draw your hips back, child's pose. Just allow the breath to soften. You're almost there. And then from where you are, I want you to roll onto your back for a moment. Putting a little belly work in this bind. Lay all the way down on your back. And take your legs up. Cross your right knee over the left and come into that bind with your legs. So maybe you're in a kickstand. Maybe you can bring your right foot behind your left. Take your arms and cross your right elbow under the left. So we're on our back in the bind. And we're going to bring our elbows to our knees. Tap your feet, bring elbows to knees. And tap. Elbows to knees. Good. Exhale that breath. 4 more. 2 more. Last one. And release. Good job. Extend your arms, extend your legs. Take a long breath. And then bring your legs back up. Left knee over right. See if you can bind. If not, just kickstand your feet. Left elbow under right. Tap your toes. Elbows to knees. 10 of them. Four more. Last one. And release. Oh, I know you felt that. Take a deep breath in. And a big exhale. Tuck your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Shake your back out. Side to side. Good. And let's go ahead and roll back. Just roll right back around to your hands and your knees. And drop your belly, lift your head. And round your spine. We have one more sequence this morning. Good. Once more around your spine and release. Good. Find your way back to your downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Bend the right and left knee. And then look forward between your hands and take a little hop to the front of your mat. And fold. Shake your head. And then slowly, gently roll yourself up to your stand. Take your arms above your head. Big long breath in. Bring your hands to your heart. All right, so we're going to come back to that eagle bind here. And we're going to incorporate a little half moon to come out. So let's go ahead and begin. This will be our last sequence of our standing balancing. So sit back in your chair. Take your left ankle over the right and see if you can bind here. And then take your left arm under the right. Actually, no, don't do that. Take your right arm under the left and come to eagle and breathe. And then start to unwind your left leg and come back to that warrior 3 as you breathe. Take your right arm, unbind it, and bring it in front of your right foot, and bring your left hand to your hip, and start to stack your hips. And maybe start to gaze up, possibly bringing your arm up. You're going to come right back the way we came. This is the fun part. Go ahead and draw everything forward, unstack your hips, bend your knee, lift yourself back up. Take your left foot over the right and take your right elbow under the left. Eagle bind. And then release. Good job. Shake it out. That is awesome. Let's do the other side. Sitting back in our chair. Sit back in your chair. Take your right ankle over the left. Come into that bind. And then take your left arm under the right. And lift the arms high. Find your eagle as you breathe. And then gently, carefully release your right leg back. Come into that warrior 3. Start to unbind your arms. Bring your left hand down. Take your right arm up. Stack your hips. Maybe your right hand to your hip. And then maybe gaze up towards your right hand. And then start to come back the way we came. Bring your right hand down. Square your hips, bend your left knee, lift up. Bring that right knee back over the left, and the left arms back under the right. Breathe, 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 and release. Woo, shake it out. Good job. Take your arms above your head. Take a back bend. And fold. Half lift your chest. And release. Maybe big peace fingers to big toes as you half lift here. Shake your head. Release it. Bring your palms down. Step back. Last chaturanga. And then draw your knees down. Draw your hips back. All the way down to child. As you let the head fall. Good. One more long breath. And slowly roll forward. Rock your hips from right to left. Take your right leg back. Bring it underneath your left, on the left side, underneath the left side of your body, and draw yourself back for a nice long stretch. Gently come forward. Release that right knee and leg all the way back down to center, and send your left leg back. Cross your left knee behind the right to the other side, of your body and stretch back. And then slowly roll it up. Come to your side and roll around to your back. All the way down onto your back. And take your knees and rock them from left to right. Bring your knees to center. Draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Straighten out that left leg. Hold on to your right shin as you breathe here. Take your right knee out to the side. And back to center. Take your right knee to the left side, take a twist. Come back to center and release. And bring your left knee into your chest, give it a hug. Open it out to the side. And then bring your left knee to the right side, take your twist. Bring it back to center. Grab your knees with each hand and open and close the knees. And then extend your legs out by your side. Side of your mat, let your palms come down as you come into your Shavasana.